is real, wealthy, rich people, for real wealthy, that think you are worthless, alive. You are wasting space, wasting the economy, wasted. They really talk like this. I know this shit ain't believable, but it is true. Please take it from me. You are priceless, dead to them.
What's up, you guys? This is Real Talk Corner. I am your host, Ariana, the Quantum Healer, and my co-host, Sabrina Williams, in the building. Woo! Well, we are back, and we are going to be covering some stuff tonight. We're going to just jump into it.
This is the TikToker. I've seen this chick. And she's made some like real funny videos. Her videos have been like really funny for the longest time. And I would see her come up and I would just be like, oh, okay, that's funny, yada, yada. And then this video comes, and kind of hits, and it's a whole different kind of energy on this video of what they're talking about. So we're going to listen and then we'll discuss it, because this shit is real. This shit is real right now. And as we're looking at all this bullshit that people are talking about, that really we should be looking at stuff like this, and we should be focusing on this, because this is a bigger problem going on. But let's listen to it.
Who this woman is? She's going viral, but she's about to say some shit, and I think she got her name up to say this alone. Heed this message. This is not satire. Wake the fuck up and get your children off the internet.
I don't know how to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Y'all been asking me, how do I know about organ donation? I don't know shit about organ donation. I know a lot about snatching organs. There's a difference. Do you want to save your child? It ain't us in the ghetto, and it ain't wealthy kids. Who's in high demand is the children in the suburbs, 16 years to 19 years old. And if you one of them, listen up, that meets this category. Are you in back of your room right now, on the internet, doing fucking nothing? I've been trying to speak to y'all on this app and on my platforms for a while, but y'all not hearing me. There are rich, wealthy people right now that see your name, that you are on a list, and they give the scumbags that look just like me from the hood to come snatch your little ass up. Don't ask me how I know. Your mama and daddy have been paying for your good food, your good checkups, your good eyeballs. They've been giving you great credit, a great name. They've been working check to check. They ain't got no money for real. They keeping up with the Joneses and keeping your ass in sports that you ain't even gonna go nowhere at. You won't even go to college for real and get a real education. So it is real, wealthy, rich people, for real wealthy, that think you are worthless, alive. You are wasting space, wasting the economy, wasted. They really talk like this. I know this shit ain't believable, but it is true. Please take it from me. You are priceless, dead to them. Even your index finger and your thumb are worth $375 on the black market. Human trafficking is a real thing, and it ain't about them fucking movies where the people are getting holed out on drugs. No. It's about the suburb child, 16 to 19 years old, that's sitting in a motherfucking room as rich white people eradicating, if that's the right word, you motherfuckers out. Get up. Go do something. Get off of the internet so your name can get off the internet.
Message.
That shit had me like, been saying it shit for the longest time. Get your kids off of the internet. Stop letting them do hours and hours on this fucking bullshit in TikTok. I was just watching one the other night about the girl that was 16 that went supposedly was at the sleepover, but the mom rented a room at the hotel and somebody fucking came in and shot her when she was on a live or something like that and she died. It was this whole big old thing. It's like, get your kids off of this shit. Get them off of it. Have them do other stuff. They do not need to be on this. These movies will show bits and pieces like I think it's The Sound of Freedom that was out that they were trying to blacklist it. That only shows you a piece, a small part of the trafficking period. That's only a small part. That's not a huge piece of everything. You know what I mean? That's a small piece. Yeah, there's sex trafficking, but organs, body parts, reptilians, y'all don't think they real? Devil worshiping and sacrificing, the Illuminati is real. I've asked these questions in QHHT. For those of you who don't know, part of my practice, I do quantum healing and past life regression. And I've asked these questions in the subconscious, which is the higher mind that has answers that we normally do not have in our conscious, our ego. And they have confirmed those things for me in those sessions. The Illuminati is very real. These when they're showing you this, they're showing you shit that's real and it's out there and it is scarier than you guys are thinking. So I know I don't have kids watching this because that's not my channel. Kids aren't watching us, but parents, you guys are watching us. And you guys need, because I've seen her for the longest time and she'll do all this funny stuff to get them views up. And now, boom, you have this like crazy, serious post.
Mm-hmm.
And people, we know when people are broker in the hood, there's a lot of people that will do anything for that money on drugs, different things. Listen, like I don't even know how to keep like I don't believe in them phones and all of that. I don't believe in having kids having these cell phones too young. And I mean, we did fine with no cell phones. When school got home, we were good. We didn't need all this shit. I don't think we need all this. We don't need fucking cell phones. First thing these kids is I don't know. No. What she's saying is so fucking true. It's so real. Their kids, I mean, they can't be all online all the time. Even the boys who are gamers, they're gamers and they're little. And we've had to have conversations with them about who's on there, who's talking to them. Because one time my grandson started talking about what state we in and shit. My daughter was like, wait, who you talking to? No, don't be telling nobody shit, because they get all chummy with these people. You don't fucking know these people from nowhere. You don't know who's on there with your children. Anybody's online. Anybody can have an account and can structure. We did one on that one dude, Jeffrey Marsh. These people are targeting your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even know because you're not checking their phones. You're not checking that stuff. You're just in your own lives. This is a bigger problem than what people would like to acknowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And you're giving these kids the responsibility in this open access place with a bunch of predators. And we as parents have to sit back and be like, the internet is full of predators.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
They shouldn't just have access all the time. They shouldn't be entitled. Kids are easily manipulated. Teens too. And you get some that just ain't feeling right or ain't feeling loved or ain't feeling this in this moment.
Yeah, and they say all the right things to them.
And they just being targeted. There was this one I wanted to play real quick because this shit had me like, what the fuck?
Is it the one I sent you with the girl?
Because you could tell this girl is young as hell. This girl is young. This ain't no grown up.
And like you said, you can hear the children in the background. So it's like, is she there with her brothers and sisters babysitting while the parents are gone?
Right.
You know what I mean? And probably have, a boy over and she got her siblings there.
Right.
Because you can hear children in the background.
Right. And it's just like, when are we going to be like, we got to do something? Like, this shit is crazy. I see so many videos, so many that we don't even have time to cover as many videos as come up and that people send and all of that stuff, you guys. There's just so many, but it gets to a point where it's like somebody at some point has to step in and start changing the game for these kids. Because who the fuck's son is this?
Yeah, right. Whose son, whose daughter, who
and you could tell they young as fuck. But let's watch it, y'all. And this is graphic, so I'll put the graphic warning right now. Before it goes any further, because it is graphic, you guys, and y'all need to have some conversations, because not only is it this disrespectful, but the shit that could happen with this, your child should fucking know better, in the sense of having conversations of who would even do this to them. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that you should have conversation, the respect of your body, of who you are. And these young girls, unfortunately, you guys, yes, most of the videos are young Black girls. And it is fucking horrible and sad of how much content that we can find that's been millions and millions of people have fucking viewed a lot of this shit that come up. It is very sad of how much content is out there. I just hope this gets to the right people to start saying, now we need to check on so and so. We need to step up. We need to change this, because this is ridiculous. But in what world that girl could have lost her fucking life? For what purpose? We as women have got to do better on teaching these young girls to respect themselves and their bodies. I don't give a fuck what your crush is or who you like, but no man, no boy that respects you and loves you or cares for you is going to fucking do these things to you. And we as women have got to do better to teach your child to do better. This is somebody's daughter. This is somebody's daughter. This shit breaks my heart when I see shit like this.
Me too.
Somebody's daughter. This just...
And like you said, it could have went so worse. There's babies back there. Right. Easily could have shot like
we don't even know if these babies seen that shit, and then they're gonna be trying to repeat that shit. You know how kids mimic shit? You don't even know. And it's like, the fuck are we doing here? I can't. Gotta do better. And the only thing, it's like, you can make all the excuses. You got a full-time job and you a single mom and all this yata. And I call bullshit. I was a single mom. And my daughter didn't do half of the shit that kids with two parents be doing. We talked about this on the other, because of course I'll split this one, but we talked about that. It is about the structure of the families. It's about the structure of the families, and you have to have a very strong structure and instill the respect in your child younger. I'm not saying that there won't be at least one that might do some crazy shit or isn't depressed or whatever's going on, but it's an alarming amount of content on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook of this shit. I want to show you guys this guy. Like I said, this one guy popped up, and I've seen his stuff for a minute pop up, and he does these TikTok story time shit. And every last story has been a young Black female. And it is sad. It is very sad to me that it's been over 100 damn shows that he's done, of content. And I don't even know if he's done more than that, because I haven't even gone to his page. I just know he popped up a couple times. And I was like, I seen one that was like part 80 something. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how many damn stories do we got going on here? Okay, this is one. This one says part 2, but like I said, he got way more. And I've seen this on YouTube. And these are young women. These are young women. These aren't older ladies. These are young women. To me, they look like they in their teens or 20s. But this particular one, I'm gonna show you guys. And like I said, I seen he had like over 80 something on one. I don't even know if he had more. And it's alarming to see so many of these broken ass stories, happening.
Okay, guys, this is part 2 of TikTok stories that they must be stopped. They must be stopped, guys, because it's getting out of control. This girl's name is Swagalicious, and just listen to this fucking story, guys. Watch how this guy did me. Met my FL when I was 15, 16. The fuck is FL? Oh, it's first love, guys. It's first love. Figured out he was cheating on me with my coworker and started talking to somebody else. Damn, this story just start bad. Why is everybody cheating? You bet not take it back. Got depressed because I missed my first love and dyed my hair. If you see a girl dye her hair or like chop that shit off or some huge change, that's how you know she went through something traumatizing. She trying to like revamp herself and become a new person. Got back with him 2 months later. Okay, last time, guys, I wasn't really empathetic about this type of shit, and I'm still not. Why the fuck did you go back to him? God, he just gonna do it again. But I'm gonna try to be optimistic for you. The girl he was cheating on me with got her sister and cousin to whoop my ass because he wouldn't leave me for her. Damn, you was throwing hands. Can y'all even throw hands with long ass nails like that? Y'all gotta like talk y'all shit like this. Also, do women really jump other women for taking their man? Is that really a thing? Got back with him 2 weeks later because he bought me flowers and wrote an apology letter. I want to read that motherfucker because ain't no fucking way. Y'all look cute though. I spent prom alone. He cheated on me with his ex that night. No, listen, fuck that. If he cheats on you 3 different times and you take him back, just try poly because you're already fucking doing it. No, Derek, I'm worried about STDs. But you keep taking back this cheating dude and you're already risking yourself. So just try poly, bro, because that's what you're doing. This next slide gonna piss me off. Gave him one last chance. This time, he really promised to never cheat again and introduced me to all his Come on. Be fucking for real. I don't think this can get any worse. Left and went to Miami to see my family so I could leave off some of the motion. Y'all better start writing these motherfuckers better, bro, because there ain't no fucking way to get off some emotional stress. Okay. Came back home and beat the shit out of him because he was watching his ex story and liking her pictures on Instagram. Okay, for most of this story, you were the victim. But after this, I don't know if I can
You. This is a young girl. She's not that old.
Yeah, she looks like probably, like you said, like probably 16, 17, because she said prom, so I would assume it's high school prom.
And he has so many stories that he stopped naming them part whatever. That's how much shit. And it's just like, this is a shit where you are hitting somebody, this motherfucker putting hands on you, and you still going to school and everything's okay. It's kind of like that shit where we saw those girls were like they'd rather date an abusive man versus a fucking fat dude. And it's like, this is what we are putting out here that's getting views on their stories. This is what they're doing on TikTok. Where are the parents? I have to ask that. Like, where is your parents for someone? This man went on her page, looked at the story, and put it together to put this shit together.
Right.
This shit is out for everybody and anybody public to go watch. Why is this what your child is posting? 15, 16?
Right.
An abusive fucking relationship? That they're going back and forth? Where are the people at? And nobody cares to fucking intervene? This shit is just okay? I got problems with this all the way around.
And you're physically abusive because he was looking at his ex stories and liking her pictures. I mean, I get it. I would be mad, but to be physically abusive, I always tell people, if you have to hit your significant other, just leave. Just leave. You don't need to be with them. Just leave, bro, because they're bringing the wrong side of you out. They are not the one. And you took a picture. You just like, this is the whole case. You just snitched on yourself. This is the whole case, guys. He should have left. Both of y'all should have left. All of this trauma bonding, guys. I found out I was pregnant. Oh my God, look at this. Guys, it doesn't get any worse than this. Y'all literally stuck together forever with this toxic mess. Why is y'all out here fucking raw? Especially you. You know he was cheating and you still want to hit him raw. There's all kinds of chlamydias, syphilises, all kinds of shit you still want to hit raw. Well, at least the baby shower will be cute. He shot me and killed our baby on accident? What? He killed the baby? How do you do that on accident? On accident? No, that wasn't no motherfucking accident, bro. He wanted that motherfucker to go. He probably wanted you to abort that motherfucker. You said no, and he shot you. I don't know. This relationship is over, bro. Just end this. Just get this over with, bro. Figured out he was cheating on me with the same girl from my old job while I was in the hospital from being shot by him. I don't know if I can do this, guys. This is only halfway. I don't know if I can. I don't care. I don't care if he cheated. You're poly now. He bought me a promise ring, so I took him back one last time and forgave him. No. This was the last time. And this was kind of the last time. This should have been the last time.
Real shit.
But no. Jesus didn't die for this shit, bro. Fuck that promise ring, bro. What makes a girl deal with getting cheated 3 or 4 times and get shot at? He got to be supplying some bomb ass D, bro. That's the only thing I can think of. It has to be bomb ass.
Give a flying fuck of how good a man is in bed. Nothing. Not no money. Not no D. None of it is worth your life being fucking constantly on edge of unaliving. Nothing. A promise ring after getting shot?
Right.
Losing your baby? And everything's all is well and everything. What? Why are we even the most heinous fucking people? And this is why you hear the guys talking about how girls don't want good guys, because this is the stories, and I tell you, this breaks my heart of how many stories it's like this. The same kind of shit and the back and forth, beating, cheating, and all of this. And this is what called post on TikTok. This is what is popular for what? For views? And this is the culture of nowadays, 2023. I can't comprehend this shit.
SD, because ain't no fucking way. Got our first place together. What a fucking joke. Started going out with my BSF more. The fuck is a BSF? Okay, a best sister friend. We're just being extra at this point, but okay. Built a very close relationship with his little sister. Okay. Got into a hit and run accident. That is a tiny ding, bro. Why'd you put this in a story? Started going on lots of vacations together. Okay, I guess this is starting to get cute. Got our second apartment together 9 months later. Non-stop arguing and smothering each other led us to breaking up again. Good. Lock the fucking door now. Lock the door.
Toxic.
Ran up a bag after he left. Okay, so I'm not trying to out motherfuckers, but when you hold a wad of cash in your hand like this, there's only certain occupations that make this happen. When you work a 9 to 5, everyone typically gets direct deposit and they go to an ATM and come and bring it out. Most people don't go to their bank account and just take out all their money and then hold it in a wad and walk around with it.
That part.
So this leaves it to like independent contractors. A business doesn't just start out of nowhere after a breakup, guys. So this either means 1, you're a scammer, 2, you sell drugs, or 3, the most obvious reason, you're a stripper. This is the only reason that you just have a wad like that and you fucking found it in a week or 2. It's the only way. And I got no problem with SWs. I'm just saying money doesn't show up out of nowhere after a breakup especially. So I wouldn't be surprised if she met her dude from the club. So it's like kind of not a surprise that your man is like a serial cheater because of the environment that you found him in. Uncle died, so I got extremely depressed. I'm sorry. Figured out I was pregnant again. I got really sad because I really missed him. Girl, you better run because he gonna accidentally, he gonna do it again. He will. My health declined immediately. I had to make a really hard choice, but instead, God made the choice for me. Well, what choice did God make for you? I want to know. Moved out of the apartment we got together. Reminded me too much of him. Oh, that's so sad. But fuck, bro. I ain't forget. You did maybe, but I didn't forget. Got healed and met a guy 9 months later and fell in love. Child, he walked me like a dog. He's worse than my first love. As I said, I'm guessing she's a stripper. If she met him also at the club, what did you expect? I'm just saying.
We kind of got to talk about this real quick, y'all. I'm gonna just let y'all women know something. If you need to fucking take pictures like this of your man and post it on internet, he's not yours. Because you are purposely taking these vulnerable pictures. They not looking at the camera. They don't give a fuck to be in the picture with your ass just so you could post about how you got this man. I don't even know why somebody would feel like this is a story to post. You're not. I mean, I'm not understanding this. Is this like an online support group that we all just gonna post shitty ass stories about our lives? Don't do this, you guys. Women don't be taking these pictures of these men sleep next to you. I just think that's the creepiest fucking thing ever. I'm sorry. I think it's the creepiest shit ever. I've laid next to some dudes I've been all into, but I ain't never snapped no pictures of them sleeping. I'm sorry. I never was like, ooh, let me go get my phone and record so I can post this later on my story. Like, what the fuck we got going on? Why is this a thing? At this point, I can't, y'all.
Not that it was deserved. There are good guys around, but these are also the guys that you avoid because they're not really skilled at getting women emotionally involved. Most of them don't have the experience and most of them don't have their life together yet to be able to hold a confident frame. I cut everybody I ever knew off, completely gave myself over to Jesus Christ, became celibate cap, and never looked back again. Spent every day since then with just myself and God. Life is so much better. Okay. On this day, I realized how much I grew mentally and spiritually. They always end it like this. God has blessed me mentally, spiritually, financially, and physically more than I could ever imagine. Don't bring God into this, bro. He been left the chat, bro. He's gone. I'm glad you're happy, but he definitely didn't die for this shit, bro. No. I'm fucking over this, guys. If you guys want a part 3, ask for part 3. What do y'all think about this?
Yeah. He's got several of them. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on with similar stories of this. meeting somebody and tragic and beaten and abuse. And I just hope this is another way, you guys, for us to say, let's look at some real shit that's going on in the country. Look at real shit that's in
Mm-hmm.
your neighborhood, in your families. And a lot of these young girls are going through this. And I have to ask, where are their people?
Mm-hmm.
Where are their people? Where is your families at? It's like, hell nah. How is this okay? You know, and I know some kids are just gonna do what they want to do because I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's way too many videos about this shit. It's way too common for it not to be something that's like, this is a culture. This is a thing. And it's crazy because some of them, he actually shows like the comments. And it's crazy at how many girls are in the comments agreeing with these girls with this shit, and especially when they're abusive to the men. These girls are like, "Yeah, I would have did the same," and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, no, it's not okay. This shit ain't okay. When does this abusive ass relationship become a thing? Wasn't a thing when I was a kid. Like this, it wasn't a thing. I remember even when a dude would even start to show some aggression, I'd be like, "Deuces,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna talk to me like that."
Mm-hmm.
I knew my mouth, and it was not going to happen.
I mean, I'm sure that a lot of those things is stuff that they see their mother go through. Because, like you said, I don't know how their mothers, aunts are not seeing these posts on Facebook. So where you're like, why are you posting this? Even making them
Right.
take it down and, like you said, being involved. But if their parents, their mom is doing the same thing, then their mom is not going to see nothing wrong with it.
Right. And I know a lot of people will do that. It's my life, my this. But I challenge that because I used to be a rebel when I was younger. And of course, there's still a lot of stuff I moved way differently from the people and kids and younger ones these days. But I get one to be a rebel and do your own thing, but your choices do affect your family, no matter how much you think that they don't. This shit, you didn't go through all that shit by yourself. When you got shot, went to the hospital and shit, your family
Mm-hmm.
was crying, your
Mm-hmm.
people were gonna be dead. You ain't going through this alone. So this shit
Mm-hmm.
like you just going through this alone and your people ain't suffering. No, they suffering. They don't know when you're gonna die. They don't know if they're gonna get that last call because most likely you're not even talking to your people because you think they're against you because they're trying to get you away from this person. Because I know there's some instances where the girl just run off with the dude and
Mm-hmm.
but your people are suffering and you are putting them through unnecessary suffering for what? Quick money? A shitty man? A shitty man who's disrespectful?
Some D. I mean, it goes back to what we were saying, though. A lot of the times, it's morals and respect that a lot of these parents are not teaching their daughters to where some D is, is everything to them, and it goes a long way in self respect and self worth that you can see, and obviously she doesn't have any of those things.
Right, right. I mean, I'm all for casual dating and all that if you want to do it, but at some point, I know like when it came to my home and my daughter, she didn't see motherfuckers coming in and out of my house. I didn't have friends. You know what I mean? She didn't meet nobody. I mean, there was none of that. She didn't wake up to no dude in the refrigerator cooking food. None of that shit.
Mhm.
None of that. And I was very adamant, like I would rather be alone than have anybody laying up in my
Mhm.
I will be alone before I let some shitty ass dude lay up next to me. And after the shit I went through with her father, I was like, I'll never be with someone that I got to struggle with. Because if I'm struggling with you, I need to be single. I could see if we, shit happens and, someone could lose their job. And I'm not talking about that. So don't get what I'm saying confused. I'm just not going to be with someone that we gonna struggle together. That's not an option at my at the age that I'm like. And even when I was younger, I was like, no, you at least had to have something going on for you that was decent enough. We're not gonna struggle in the beginning. We're not coming into this struggling to fuck together. Like,
Right.
nah. I said, like, I am not Bonnie and Clyde.
Mhm.
I am not your ride or die. Don't come to me with no bullshit because I am not gonna have your back. I am not doing life for your stupid ass. And I don't understand it. Like this, it's a culture thing now where these girls think being this ride or die means going to the ends of the earth and scamming or whatever the fuck they got going on with these men. And I'm not sure when this exactly started or how it got popular and why it's a let's be a ride or die, but you need to be loyal to yourself. You need to fucking
Mhm.
be a ride or die for you. Half of these men wouldn't even fucking put $1 on your books if you're fucking doing time after this shit.
Mhm.
Like, y'all let us know what you think in the comments, you guys, about this. Unfortunately, it's just a lot. Um, and if we weren't doing this, I wouldn't even watch this shit. To be honest, I wouldn't even watch
Mhm.
content like that. So those of you who are watching content like that, and you just watch it because you really need to just take a step back and think, why am I helping circulate this? Because if you were
Mhm.
bringing this shit to the table so we could talk about it, so we could shed some light on the shit, wouldn't fucking watch this shit.
Mhm.
It's we have to teach, and you know, I'm all women's empowerment. I've been talking about women's empowerment all this month, and I believe in structuring to really have our girls, the young ones, come up with to respect their bodies and come back to a place of your body is a temple and respect it and treat it as such.
Mhm.
And when you learn how to do that, everybody else will fall in line. But if you can't even do that, nobody else is going to respect you.
Mhm.
You know, my heart goes out to the families, and not to say that we haven't had domestic violence in our um, family or some of the girls. You know, even with my daughter, she went through it with her baby daddy, and you know, it's sad that it happens. And I'm just glad that my daughter didn't stick around and she didn't keep going back. You know what I mean? I'm glad that what happened happened, and she was like, nah, and she left. Um, but it's just crazy that because you don't ever know. Sometimes you don't know, even if you do see the aggression in a man when you're young. You could get blinded. You could get blinded. You have a child and all this stuff. You can get blinded. But the fact is, after the shit's said and done, leave.
Mhm.
Don't keep going back. That's the part that's like soul crushing when I see this shit. It's the going back and doing it again. And we did that episode. We did an episode before, you guys go check it out, where we talked about that and showing how many women lose their lives and are being killed out here because of domestic violence. These guys that are putting hands on women don't give a fuck about you as a woman. There's a man who really cares ain't gonna put hands on you. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I don't agree
Mhm.
with it. Any man that truly loves you is ever gonna physically fucking hit you. That's not real love.
Not at all.
I just feel a heaviness, like drop a.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sorry to end it so heavy, y'all, but this shit has to change. Our young women are out there just tragic. And this shit needs to change. This generation needs to change. And it ain't going to change unless people come together as communities and change it and say, this ain't okay. This is not cool. This ain't funny. This ain't it. This ain't it. All right, y'all. That's what we got for you tonight. I hope, or today, or whenever you watching this. I hope you guys I hope you guys gain something out of this shit. Definitely drop us a comment. Let's chit chat in the comments and talk about this. Again, there's no wrong answer to any of this. If you don't agree, you don't agree. But as long as you keep it respectful in the comments, then we all right.
Mhm.
So until next time, y'all. Bye.